Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Knights of the Fallen Empire, and we have just stolen huge amounts of money, and gold, and trinkets, and all kinds of things from the Gilded Star, thanks to Gult and Vet. And we were just on our way to meet with Arik Jorgen and Kaleo Janes back in the hangar, because they've returned from the Spire and their mission to retrieve the Gemini frequency, I believe it was, but a lot of you have mentioned, well, a few of you, should I say, have mentioned that the Companion Locator Terminal is definitely something we want to check out, because you never know, maybe we will find a quest to retrieve Kira, or maybe someone else that is somewhat notable. So, let's do it. When you are frozen in carbonite, your companions scattered across the galaxy, and much has happened in the 5 years you've been gone. Your companions may still be out there somewhere. I don't want to wait any longer for my companions to return. Your companions may return to you as future events unfold. Using this terminal is not supported by the story. Ah. Okay. So, as far as I'm aware, Kira is not available in the story or any of the other companions for the Jedi Knight. So basically what this is it's skipping story elements, and I don't particularly want to do that right now because, well, you never know. It might actually draw someone else out that we don't really want to have, and it's going to skip something rather important. So I'm going to leave it for now. As far as I'm aware, I've not ever used that particular thing, so I'm a little bit dubious about doing that, but maybe I'll test it out on something else at some point.
Total mission failure! We'll never get another shot at the target because of you. This is what happens when a criminal gets in the way of real soldiers.
You're welcome. Next time I'll let the enemy kill you.
We had them in a corner until you started tossing thermal detonators. I lost 4 good people because of your lack of discipline.
If they were so good, why are they dead?
I don't care what happened on Zakul. Just happy you two made it back in one piece.
A lot of people weren't so lucky. That's on her.
It wasn't a complete loss. I grabbed something on the way out.
My fire team covered you.
Yeah. Point is, we lifted the data core from a security console right outside that hyperwave relay station. It's not the key to the Gemini frequency, but it does contain a massive file archive all about those droids.
I'll put Scorpio to work sifting through the information. See if there's anything to salvage from this fiasco.
There's bound to be something we can use. We're not giving up on eliminating Arkan's fleet.
We won't get a second chance at the hyperwave relay station. We'll just have to hope we find an alternative.
It could have gone much worse, but we can't let this happen again. Commander, I recommend these operatives be confined to base for the time being.
What? Forget that!
No, he's right. We didn't function like a team, and other people paid with their lives.
No one needs to be punished. I was supposed to lead the mission. If I had, maybe none of this would have happened.
That's an excellent point. I'm just saying we skip the moping and get back to winning the war.
Remember why we fight. And don't forget this failure. Dismissed.
I'll start with her fingertips and work my way up. Take one knuckle at a time, then her hands.
Do you remember, Mother? Not what she is now. We were children.
I remember her telling Father I was dangerous. How I had to be controlled. She always hated me.
She never understood us. Oh, Father.
She helped the Outlander steal our pretties. They took everything.
Those things can be replaced.
When all the worlds we've conquered find out what's happened, they'll think we're weak. Test us.
I remain the greatest power the galaxy has ever seen. My enemies know what I'll do to them. if they cross me.
Fear is always free.
I will be generous with it.
Master Jedi, we're ready.
Where are the others?
Theron is online from the Mistani sector. The rest are unavailable, on scouting or security detail.
I'd prefer to be patrolling myself. Can we proceed?
I have additional information regarding the Gemini network that controls the Eternal Fleet. The network links mechanical captains inside the fleet's ships. Their security protocols cannot be directly subverted.
Why not?
Because the Gemini captains are based on me.
I understood your design was unique, or close to it. Now you're saying Zakul has an army of Scorpio models?
Imitations programmed to control the fleet. How they came to exist, I do not know, but I will not be imitated. Based on what I have decoded, the Geminis are produced from a mold, a template. Gemini Prime.
Why a physical template?
My technology is not easily duplicated. The Gemini Prime is linked to a factory on the world of Darvanis. Retrieve the unit and I will unlock the secrets of the network and the fleet.
We get the Eternal Fleet and you find out who's been copying you and how. Is that the deal?
Yes.
I know Darvanis. One of the first worlds we conquered when the war started. A staging point into the wider galaxy. That factory builds droids, weapons, starships. It's a key resource, fortified accordingly. Fully automated defenses.
I've seen it's like tunnels running kilometers deep. Too large for a strike team.
Then we plan a full-scale assault. How close are we to assembling an army?
We don't have nearly enough people here. But Theron...
I've been securing military allies along the rim. There's a favor I can pull in. Rather not say more over the comm, but I can set a rendezvous with forces on Darvanis. You can take the factory and grab Gemini.
It's been a while since I led troops into battle. But that's the burden of a Jedi in wartime.
I'll signal our allies. Any luck, they'll be on Darvanis before you.
The rest of you, get the gravestone ready for combat. Once we have Gemini Prime, it'll be us against the fleet. One way or another.
Well, you're on the wrong planet. The Hutt pleasure worlds are a dozen parsecs out.
Shut up, Como. You're looking good for a dead man.
Shae Vizla. I wasn't expecting Mandalorians.
We're what you got. Heard you need a factory pulverized.
A dozen clans stand with Mandalore the Avenger. We're ready for blood, even if our enemies are built of metal and grease.
Mandalore the Avenger?
Rough few years. Eternal fleets kept us under siege on the Heart Worlds. I picked up the title along the way. When your spy boy offered a chance to hit back, I agreed. Been on defense too long.
Then we fight together, Mandalore, against Zakul and the galaxy. We'll topple Arkan yet.
Right now, I'd settle for one good victory.
How have you deployed your troops around the factory?
Rotating assault teams of 200 commandos each. Place is a fortress. Needs hammering before we go in.
Next attack starts in 5. Forward teams are in position to down the energy shield.
You want to be useful? Capture the perimeter guns and retarget the factory. Torian!
Mandalore.
Torian's chief of Clan Ghidorah, and the best scout we've got. He'll show you the way.
Guns are in Sector 9. Plenty of Sky Troopers. Keep up. I'll try to protect you.
Take me to the guns. We have a factory to conquer.
Retursia me, Mandalore.
Stay alive. Both of you.
Well, 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 yes, we have Shae Vizla here, and we also have Torian Ghidorah. And if we had, I've obviously just finished the Bounty Hunter story in that series, and, well, obviously taken part in Torian's conversations as well. Very much a cool person, in my opinion, and we're going to be taking the tanking gear, thank you very much. So let's reprogram the perimeter guns, shall we? Yes, I'm gonna need to head out here into this desert world. Oh, it's not very nice. It's not very nice. The sand, it just gets everywhere. But thankfully, we have a very, very insulated suit, I suppose you could say. And we're gonna head on into the main war zone here. It's gonna be pretty messy, isn't it? And you join me and Torian back when we are fighting through a bunch of Sky Troopers here. Obviously, there is a bonus mission. I'm probably not going to be doing the bonus mission, but it is highly likely that we will be completing it nevertheless, because there are a huge amount of enemies around here, and here's the phase, which is exactly where we need to be.
Report in, Verta. Waiting through scrap in Sector 4.
Clan Torn forces at the outer shield perimeter.
Okay, well, we have a little bit of radio talk going on over there, but yes, our first port of call is this battle droid. Yes, these battle droids. They're actually not even that difficult, but they are just annoying, because they're kind of a little bit more difficult than a regular Sky Trooper, but, well, anyway, let's just head on in here. Torian is just going to tear them apart. He literally does have some very, very nice damage here. He's using a sniper rifle. I don't know whether he even uses the sniper rifle when he's with the bounty hunter. Does he actually do that? I don't even know. It's Torian's sniper rifle. I'm not entirely sure whether that's what he's been using the entire time, but maybe it's a new weapon, who knows. Over the past 5 years, maybe he's gained a bunch of proficiencies in alternate weapons, but yes, let's try and take out the last Sky Trooper guard here, as long as these auto turrets, because yes, they have to have turrets, don't they? And hopefully this bonus mission will be completed soon, although it's not even really necessary to even complain about it, because it's just one of those things that happens whether you like it or not, basically, yes. Okay, let's try and eliminate it. Yep, there we go. Come on, a little bit more force energy, please. Thank you, there we go. And now we can reprogram the first perimeter gun. And is that it? Okay, great. I was waiting for some amazing speech from Torian there, saying, "Oh, first gun down." Yes, did an excellent job there, but no, we apparently don't do that sort of thing anymore. So I'm going to be heading on to the next gun then, I suppose. All right, so here we are in the last, well, shall we say, command center, kind of, for the last perimeter gun. So let us see what we can do about taking out this Sky Trooper. Yes, the Sky Troopers have been very testing to me today, because every time I would walk by one, they would keep me in combat for so long, even when I wanted just to run by and not even bother with them. Literally, I was just like, don't worry, I'm just going by, I'm gonna go and get a drink or something along those lines, and they were just like, no, we're not gonna allow that at all. So yeah, that was very, very testing for me. But anyway, let us reprogram the last gun.
Guns hot, ready to target droids and factory defenses.
We have the shield generators down. Give the place a pounding.
Where are you?
Still inside the perimeter. The droids, they outflanked us. Couldn't withdraw.
Understood.
Those soldiers. They're inside the firing zone?
Yes. Already dead. No honor in being beaten by machines.
I don't care about their honor, and they're not dead yet. Retarget the guns. Try to give them an escape route.
Your command, not mine.
Artillery team, what are you doing?
Chance for redemption. Suggest you withdraw. Better get back to base. Mandalore will be planning a new assault.
Look at all the silly Mandalorians running for their lives. Oh, that one didn't make it.
They crushed themselves against us without remorse.
You admire them.
They amuse me.
Are you smiling? I can never tell. We must answer this insult to the Eternal Empire, of course. Have the fleet burn them all to glass. We'll make a window from their remains. It'll be so pretty.
Darvanis can defend itself. All we have to do is watch the Mandalorians die.
You're the Emperor.
Ah, well, Torian disapproved of our decision there. I suppose being a Mandalorian, honor is above all the most important thing, but for now, we're going to be returning to the camp in the next episode. So I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.